Kayla here. So I'm working on the whole audio thing. I'm filming on my phone right now, which is different for me. So sorry about the crappy background. I don't have a good tripod for my phone yet, but I've been really wanting to do a talk through video because I feel like it's kind of hard to like see someone's personality through just like voiceover, especially mine because mine are pretty calm and chill. I might as well just get started while I'm talking because this whole video is gonna be me talking about nothing. So I'm gonna prime my face. This is the Becca First Light priming filter. To be honest, I'm not really sure how I feel about this primer. I've used it a couple times now. I've never really like done an official wear test with it, so I don't know if I notice it actually like making my makeup last longer. I will say, however, I do feel like it does something, like because of the color, I feel like it might be doing something, like as far as slight color correcting, but not like full on. And this definitely has like a glowy factor feel to it, which is nice. I'm gonna let that sink into my skin and just start on my brows. I'm like so sorry. I think I have allergies acting up. I went outside today for like the first time in a couple days and I don't really feel weird. I don't feel sick, but like I feel like something. Oh my god. So my e.l.f. brow pencil just broke, which I'm actually so upset about because I had plans for this pencil as far as like videos go, but I freaking love this pencil. I'm just gonna stick it back in there and hope for the best. So what I like to do with my brows now is kind of outline them with the pencil and then fill them in with a pomade. I do this, I do this a lot, but I haven't been doing it as much recently. It really just depends on what I'm going for. Oh my god, this is so difficult now that this is broken. It really depends what kind of brow look I'm going for. If I want like feathery, light brows, I'll just do like a powder. It really just depends. I'm gonna go in with this Ben Nye that is faded because it's so old. This is the Cream Shadow in Midnight. This isn't like actually a brow pomade. It's a cream like contour color, but I use it as a pomade because like I don't like this as a contour. It's too thick for me. I did not bring an eyebrow brush. I'm a mess. Alrighty, back. Sorry, I'm like really silly right now because I really don't know what to talk about, but I really want to like give you guys a chance to get to know me a little better. So I'm probably just gonna talk about whatever. I literally haven't planned what I'm gonna say at all. But we're about to struggle a little bit here because I couldn't find my BH brow brush, which is what I usually use. I think I washed it and it's sitting in the drying bathroom. And this line looks crazy. Who told me? But we're about to struggle with this little Wet n Wild angle brush. This is one of the pink and white brushes. And this little brow brush from Makeup For You, brush things out so they don't get too crazy. I feel like this will work, but it'll be not as precise. But let's just get going. Ooh, that was a lot of product at once. So we'll probably have quite bold brows today in this video. It really doesn't matter because this video is about the eyeshadow palette, but like I figured nobody wanted to see. Whoa, what am I doing? Nobody I figured nobody wanted to just see me like come on with an already full face. I definitely could have did that, but like I don't know. It would have been a shorter video and I don't know if it would have been as interesting because I haven't really seen people talk about this palette. To be honest though, Profusion isn't like a big brand. So I get why I look crazy. It's alright, we're gonna fix them. This just goes to show how much a brush really can change the game. Because like I used to use the Mary Kay eyebrow brush all the time, but then I started using the BH Cosmetics one, and I found that the BH Cosmetics one is a little bit more firm. So when you're creating a brow, it gives you like, I don't know, it helps you create a structured brow more easily. The Mary Kay one is kind of flimsy and it just kind of like flops all over the place in my opinion, and you can't get like really good lines. That was too much. That's the thing about using this Ben Nye product as a brow pomade, because as I said earlier, I don't like it as a contour because it's like too thick. So it's like a little too pigmented. Like it blends. Like I'll give her that. She blends, but not great. Like as you can see on this fit, as you can see, because it's on my eyebrows, like this is intense. So we're definitely gonna clean up with some concealer. Normally I'd be super precise and use like a concealer brush, but like I don't see the need for all that. So I'm gonna just take my Wet n Wild concealer in Dark Cocoa and just scrape some of the excess off the doe foot applicator and just place that right on. We'll probably have a lot of product with this. Like, we'll probably have more excess product than if we had used a brush. But I really don't mind that because this concealer is really creamy and it blends so easily. So I'm using this little tiny mini baby Real Technique sponge. And I'm taking, this is just water, but I put it in this old Mario Badescu rose water bottle. And I just take this and just is because I really thought that I could have my whole face done in like 15 minutes. Well, I guess 10 because like my eyeshadow is going to take me a minute, especially because I've never worked with these shadows before. I don't know what I was thinking. So that primer is definitely sunk into my skin right now. So I'm taking my Fit Me. This is a brand new bottle. It's in the shade 358 Latte, which is what I wear in all my videos where I feature this. But to be honest, I'm just going to go right on because I don't feel like, oh my God, I forgot what a new Fit Me is like. I think I was so used to my empty bottle. But to be honest, I hope this is still my shade. Like, I really don't know. I can't tell yet. Let's just blend her out. I'm gonna blend kind of haphazardly because I want this to be blended in pretty quick. Growing up, I used to wear foundation that was not the right color. Like it was too light because when I first got into makeup, I was probably like 13 or 14. So like that would have been like 2012-ish. And back then, drugstores were really not on it as far as like inclusivity and making makeup that was good for people with like a complexion like mine, like people of color and deeper skin tones. So I used to just always buy the deepest shade in the line, and that was usually still too light for me. So I guess I'm still like working from that mindset because I'll be honest, most of the time when I buy drugstore foundation like in the store, honestly though, like I'm gonna be real with you, a lot of the time I find that except for like Maybelline and like a few others, I think Milani, CoverGirl, a lot of these drugstore brands for some reason don't carry the deeper lines in store. Like they're online and they're on their website and whatever, but like in the store the deeper shades aren't there. But going back to what I was saying earlier, my go-to when I'm in the store is to just get the deepest shade because that's what I used to do all the time. But now that drugstores are a bit more inclusive, I don't really need to do that. Like I need to actually figure out my shade because there's so many more colors now, which is great. And I actually love that, but my dumb self can't even find my shade. Did I put concealer on my forehead? I don't think I did. I don't really conceal my forehead. I don't really highlight my forehead like I used to because I realized, I mean, I knew this. I've known this my whole life that I got a 5 head. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. But like, I don't know. I realized that maybe highlighting it isn't the best idea. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my 5 head. I can't speak. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love my 5 head. She's a part of me. But like, you know, it's okay to contour her a bit and not highlight her as much. It's okay. Set that with the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder. I do like this powder. I was watching a video, a Kathleen Lights video, and I think she was talking about this powder, and she was talking about how it's like 50% glycerin and water, so it sticks on your skin and whatnot. And I believe this is the mini. I mean, this is this is definitely the mini. This has got to be the mini. But I don't really notice it doing all that. I do like it though, but I don't really notice it like, I don't know, sticking to my skin extra well. I don't really know if that's ever something I've thought about though. I'm just gonna set all the highlighted areas with this. I should probably go in on my under eyes because I'm doing my face first, which I don't normally do. I usually focus on, what am I talking about? I usually do my eyes first because I don't like fallout all over my face. I'm contouring right now. This is the ABH Stick Foundation in Cool Earth. Out from, I'm also working remotely. That's a part of it, but school remotely, working remotely, and it's all just like, a lot of my assignments have turned to like, read this article, watch this documentary, submit a paper about it, submit an article about it, write a reflection. I almost just flung this across the room. Yeah, that's what a lot of my work has been, because I'm taking all in-person classes except for one, which was already an online class, but a lot of my classes weren't meant to be, you know, done remotely because they can't be. Set that with this Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder, the pressed powder in 375 Java. This shade is definitely too dark for me, so everything should work out. But where I was going with that was, I am an elementary education and popular music studies major, a double major. Sorry, that made no sense. So yeah, I double major in basically music and education. So a lot of my classes are, well, especially at this point in time, a lot of my classes are field work based. So you're going into the elementary schools, you're teaching your own like original lesson plans, you're getting experience on what it's like to actually be a teacher at, you know, how far I am into the program. And then in my other major, my music major, most of my classes are performance based, like voice and composition and songwriting and stuff like that. A lot of that is like performance based. So it's hard to do it in an online structure. I look crazy. Sorry. Actually, I just realized I had this Profusion palette, and I feel like I should use this because I'm using the Profusion eyeshadow. This is the Glitter and Glam blush and bronzer kit, and it's actually a really cute palette. It's so freaking huge. That's one of my like gripes. Well, I would say this is my only gripe with Profusion, is that their packaging is so big and bulky. Like, if y'all could feel how heavy this is a weapon. You could bop somebody and it would probably hurt. The eyeshadow palette, it is so, like, can y'all see how thick that is? It is so like huge and bulky, and I don't like that. But if the eyeshadows are good, then that's what matters. But I'm gonna try to use this. I mean, this definitely isn't meant to contour me or bronze me. Like, it's way too light. And these colors are quite cool tone. So I feel like maybe this shade would do something for me. Or at the very least, it would add to the coolness of that, like the cool toneness of that ABH foundation stick that I used as a cream contour. Do y'all see anything? I can't tell if it, no, I see a little something, something. Yeah, it's whatever. We're gonna go on with the blushes. The blushes are like really nice formula. I like them. I mean, they're a little powdery, like, I'm not gonna lie. They're pigmented and like relatively creamy. Oh, I swatched that in the worst place ever. That swatched a little dusty, but it's nice. These colors are too much for me, so I'm probably gonna go with like these two. I'm gonna use a very light amount. Okay, the more I play with it, the more it looks powdery. Okay, that's a nice pigment. And I actually do kind of like the color on me. I'm not sure though if I think it's too cool tone on me. I might be into her. That might be cute on me. I'm gonna go over it though with a deeper color just in case. Oh, this is so broken and gross. This is the Wet n Wild Color Con blusher, the like OG. What shade is this in? Please excuse my broken product. Oh, the label's rubbed off. I think this is in pearlescent pink. I think that's the shade. Oh, we are looking rosy today, girls. Do I want to put blush on my nose? Why not? Just a little. Just a little something, something. I also realized that I didn't contour my nose, so I need to go back and do that. I don't know what's been up with me lately, but I've been forgetting to contour my nose a lot recently, which is very weird. I love my nose contour. I stand my nose contour. I'm gonna just go with the powder because I don't feel like going back into that cream nonsense. Also, realizing that I didn't set my entire face, but that's okay because the only pressed powder I have with me right now is this one, and I think this will be too dark. So we're gonna see how this foundation looks not set. This foundation is matte, so I feel like it would be fine because it would dry down rather matte. But I am someone with very oily skin, so interested to see what that would look like on me. And I pretty much, no, not even pretty much, I always set my foundation. No, that nose contour looks crazy. Don't worry, we're gonna blend her out. Taking this fluffy Mary Kay powder brush to blend her out. And I'm gonna go back in with this e.l.f. brush. This is like the weirdest thing ever. This is the e.l.f. like multi-purpose blender tool or something like that. I only use it for contouring because I really don't know what else I would use it for. I guess I could use it for like blush maybe. I don't know. But I really don't know what the purpose of this brush was other than contouring, but they call it multi-use, so there's that. On the side that I think I'm gonna do this eye is the colorful eye. Okay, so I will admit, I don't know if y'all can see, but I'm dusting it off and there's some powder flying right in front of my face. I'm gonna wet this. This is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I'm gonna do the gold shade on this side because I'm thinking I want this side to be the colorful side, and I feel like a gold would be better because it's a little more neutral. And then on the neutral side, we'll go in with the bronze because I can do something that's more warm tone. Ooh, okay. That looks like a stripe on my face, but I think it's because the brush was a little too wet. But like, look at the glow. Look at the, damn, glow. That's beautiful. This is really inexpensive palette. I'm trying to see. The price is off of it. I think it was like $10 to $12. I'm probably gonna need my sponge to blend that out because it's a little stripey looking. Like it definitely does look like a stripe on my face. Did this video just go downhill? Did I actually just play myself? I don't know. I think it's pretty. I know it's a lot. I know it's extra. I know it's a lot. All right. But I still think it's kind of pretty. Let's go on to the other color, the bronzy color. This, should I spray the brush first? Maybe I just sprayed it too close. So I'm gonna do it all the way across here. But didn't even touch the brush. All right. Did it again. Hopefully we'll get better results. So I'm gonna go into the bronzy color. And this one I'm only gonna take a little bit. Because I think, yeah. The only thing is that I have like acne scars right here and like these little marks. And every time I put on highlighter, they emphasize that texture. But that's not the highlighter's fault, like, you know, because really glowy highlighters, like, I feel like every really glowy highlighter emphasizes my texture, like, no matter who it's by, no matter the formula, no matter the shade, I feel like they all just kind of do that on me because my skin is quite textured right there. All right, now that we've calmed her down, I feel better. She's still quite intense, but She calmed down a little bit. Let's build her up a little bit. Oh, they're so pretty. I'm gonna mix them together for my nose very lightly because I can definitely see my nose being too glowy and crazy. And I'm gonna just blend out that powder while I highlight my Cupid's bow. All right, finally, we're moving into Old Girl. I've had this palette for so long. I got this for Christmas, and I'm just now using it for the first time. But I was saving it for a video, so it's okay. Things here, I'm gonna use my favorite eyeshadow primer on the neutrally side, and then I'm gonna use the Ben Nye Cream Light, which is what I like to use for really colorful shadows to pick up the pure pigment of them. So I'm gonna start, this is Urban Decay Primer Potion in Caffeine. So I'm gonna start with that. I might need a little bit of this on the other side for like priming purposes, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So I don't think I put enough of this on because I like to have a thick base. Because I don't know, I just like to have a really nice thick base. And although I love this for blending things out because it's nice and small, I feel like it blends things out really well. It did kind of soak up some of that. So this Profusion palette came with a brush in it, which you're about to see. I think I'm about to use that brush to set this. That other Profusion palette that I showed you also came with 3 brushes that I do like. They're pretty good quality brushes. Ooh, brush just fell out. I believe they're synthetic, but they're nice. This brush is actually tinier than I thought it was. I think I'm gonna set my eyes with a different brush, or set my lid with a different brush. I grabbed all like tiny crease brushes. Let's take this. This is the like Naked 3 brush. And we're gonna go in with Canny. Sorry I just made that face, but this is quite powdery. I don't know if y'all can see that, but like you see the little bit of fallout. What's that called? No, not fallout. Kickback. Oh, but she is pigmented. To be honest, I don't really mind fallout or kickback. I find that really pigmented shadows tend to do that. Like Anastasia's shadows do that all the time, and they're really pigmented and like pretty and like nice to work with. They blend out nice, but they're super like pigmented. So I feel like that's kind of the risk you run when you work with super pigmented stuff like that. Like sometimes it's a little bit powdery, and I don't think that that's the worst thing in the world, you know. I will say this is quite powdery, but like it's not that big a deal to me. Because I said neutral, and because we have this bronzy thing going on, I feel like I should go with something super warm tone. My heart is calling. Like my heart wants me to use this shade Ecstatic, but this has some glitter in it. What I should have done was swatched this palette. I'm realizing that now, but like we're here now. This has some glitter in it. It actually doesn't look super bad. Let me. Whoa, you can't even see that. You can't even see that on my skin. All right, let's see what happens. Also, more kickback, but we're cool with that. Let's just throw it in the crease and see what happens. Did I put that shade on? The shade might be just like, I don't know, the shade might just be too light for me. Oh, all right. I know I said I don't really mind kickback. This is kind of a lot. All right, there we go. You build her up and she does her thing. Yeah, I know I said I don't care about kickback, but like, that's a lot. Especially, that's a lot for a shadow that's like not that pigmented, you know? But she's doing her thing. Like I said, she's doing her thing. Then I built her up. I'm gonna go over that with a deeper shadow. Some of these colors remind me of Soft Glam by ABH, but not all of them. I feel like this color story is interesting. I do like it though. I like the pops. I think it's pretty. Let's go on with Adventurous. Should we put that on top or above it? I'm feeling above it. I'm just gonna use the same brush. This brush isn't that bad. It's a little, like it's like fluffy but precise enough to do what you need it to do. So I think it works as a crease brush. It might work better as a blending brush. Those two colors kind of blended right into each other, which I don't know if that's a bad or good thing yet. It's good in the sense that like they were easy to blend, but also it's like, I guess, bad in the sense that that means maybe they've lost some of their color. I don't know. I hope you can't hear me moving around in this chair. I feel like you can. I'm like so paranoid about it. I'm gonna take this little Mary Kay like crease brush, and I'm gonna take this red color, Wonder. Whoa. All right. This shade makes up for that orangey shade. It's super pigmented and like deep. This reminds me a lot of the one of the shades in ABH. I think it's called Sienna, or the other like deep red one, if y'all are familiar with the palette I'm talking about. I'm gonna build her up a little bit. And that color looks completely matte. For a second I thought it had something going on, but it looks matte. Let's blend that together. Trying to decide how I feel, because that looks nice, but I feel like once I blended it, it lost it a little bit. It's still not like too bad though. Like I can still tell I put it on there. Sorry, I keep hitting the table. I need a new setup. I've been talking for half an hour about nothing. And the funny thing was like, I'm gonna make this video to let you guys know more about me. And I like barely talked about myself. I just talked about makeup that I like. All right, going back to this brush, the Naked 3 one. I forgot what shade I want to put all in my lid. There's a lot of pretty shimmers in here. I hope they perform well because they look gorgeous. So I could go with one of these goldish colors or this deep bronzy color. She's kind of calling my name, but also I'm really intrigued by this shade Blitz because like look at it. And I think I'm gonna highlight with the shade Gleam because it's super pretty. All right, let's use focus. I'm not gonna spray it or anything. Okay, so this is like a super hard pressed glitter. Like, did y'all see me go into that? I don't know if you can tell. Okay. This was like, I feel like this is gonna be a chunky glitter, and now I'm worried because my face is done. Okay, I don't know how I feel yet. It's pretty, like the shade itself is super pretty, but it's so like crumbly. Like, you probably can't really see. Maybe I should back up. Make sure I got it on the brush. That's where the evidence really is. It's so crumbly. It's super pigmented though, and ooh, look at that glitter. But there is fallout all over my face. See? See? This is why you shouldn't always go with the crowd and change your routine when you know your routine works. Because I know a lot of beauty gurus, well, I don't know them, I watch them, who do their face first. And I don't like understand how you don't get freaking glitter and crap all over your face. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Oh, Rima, I thought we were gonna be like BFFs in the house. That's what we said from the beginning. And then you turned on me. Why'd you turn fake on me, Rima? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch.
First I used to contour and hope that I can highlight with it because I don't feel like getting up to go get a little brush to highlight with. So we're gonna take this shade Gleam because I think this shade is so pretty. Oh yeah, it worked. And also, well, maybe the shade isn't like golden enough, but it definitely did the job. I mean, we can do our lower lash line too. Let's do it. Let's do the lower lash line. I'm gonna use the same brush. First, I'm gonna blend out the highlight a little bit, and I'm just gonna go right into these deeper colors because I don't see a point in building up that aesthetic shade. It's not gonna give me what I need. Okay, my under eyes look a little bad. I don't know if that Wet n Wild concealer is just creasing on me or what, but I'm not gonna hold too much against it because Most concealers I wear do crease on my under eyes. Like my under eyes are they're super oily and they're super like creasy. So most concealers do that to me. Like I haven't found one that doesn't do it at all. But some of them just are a little bit more long wearing. I feel like I just put a whole bunch of shadow on my eye. That's one thing about powdery shadows on your lower lash line. I need water. Alright, we'll just go back into those two shades. That's nice. It's really pretty. I'm kind of thinking about dipping into this color Zing. I like how I said I'm thinking about it and then I did it. We'll put that on there too. Oh, okay, I see it. I was gonna say it didn't deepen things up like I wanted it to, but I see it. If you've watched my other tutorials, you know I love to do this. I love to take a powder, my face powder, right above my shadow, but like right before the brow bone. And I just love to put that on. This shade's a little deeper. I usually use the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in dark, I think. It's sitting right over there. I should go grab it, but I don't want to get up. I usually use that one because it's got like a really deep orangey undertone to it. And it looks really good as like a eyeshadow. But we'll use this one. And yeah, it got the job done. She did the thing. I'm gonna mix them just because I have a feeling this is gonna be super sparkly, glittery, rah rah, bam bam. So we need some matte to calm her down a bit. Canny's the matte one, and Celestial's the light gold one. Oh, I just realized I highlighted both of my brow bones and both of my eyebrows, and I might have wanted to do something else on the side, but it's fine. Great Lash Blast, the clear one by Maybelline. This product is okay. I mean, the actual brow gel is fine. It's a little thick though, actually, now I'm thinking about it. But I hate this applicator. Like, can y'all see this? All right, look. It all gets stuck here. You put your brush in it, and like a whole bunch of it gets on, and it looks gross and disgusting because mine's really gross and brown. But then you pull it out, and like half of the product comes off. But then this brush collects so much excess product that like you gotta scrape it off. Like, can you see all that excess? That was gross. I'm really sorry. But like I had to complain about that. I think the applicator, I don't know, it's not I don't know if it needs to be like smaller or thinner or what to make it a little bit more precise, but I'm not crazy about the applicator. The iTech Extreme Liquid Eyeliner. So I guess we'll just test this out real quick too. I was gonna save this for like a first impressions drugstore video, but we might as well just see how she performs. That's nice. This I gotta keep using this. I do actually like the applicator, but I don't know, this liner feels like it's a little dried out, and I guess that's the consistency they're going for, because I can't imagine that it's already dried out. There's so much glitter on my face. Also the packaging is interesting. Like, why does it have this thing? Is this just so you can grip it better? I don't know. This is like so long and huge. It's super precise though, which is nice. Black mascara. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the Milani liner was in the shade Blackest Black. Yeah, #1 Blackest Black. So let's just, yeah, I cheat around. I'm not gonna put on lashes. There's no point. Your eye now. So I'm gonna take the Ben Nye cream and just hope that my hands are clean enough to apply this on my finger, because that's what we're doing. because I feel like this works better when applied with the finger. Like when you use a sponge, it kind of soaks up too much of it, because this is actually like a semi-thin, kind of thin consistency. I feel like it's thinner than the contour one. I actually might just blend this out fully with my finger and not even use the brush, because the brush does tend to soak up this product, because like I said, I think this product is thinner. So I'm just gonna use my finger to blend it out. I don't really like blending eyeshadow bases with my finger because I feel like they leave finger marks, but like sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Yeah. Using the same shade, I'm gonna set that. I realized I could have set my eye with this other shade right next to it called Ideal. Sorry, my light is like reflecting. And it would have been nice to test out that Ideal shade, but like I'm sure it's pretty similar to this, just a little bit more peachy. I have a good feeling about these shadows, that they're pretty consistent. The mattes I feel like are gonna perform they're all gonna perform the same, or pretty much the same, pretty similarly to each other, which is good because we love consistency. And also the mattes they're nice. Like they're a little powdery, but they're super pigmented. And even though they're powdery, they're easy to blend. Oh, I love how I say that as this looks patchy. That could be my fault though, from blending with my finger. That could be my fault for not creating like a, what's the word? Like opaque base. So I'm not gonna blame the shadows because that could honestly be 100% my fault. My transition shades are gonna have to remain pretty neutral, and then these will be like pops of color. I'm thinking I'm gonna use 2 pops of color maybe, because I want to use all these. I don't know. I love this color story. I don't know what to do because I feel like they did a good job with not just being like, here's a pop of blue effect. Yeah, there's the 2 pops of blue, but there's this interesting shade and this purpley situation and this like blue gray color. So let's brush again, but I think I want a different shade. I need to figure out what I'm doing so I can figure out what would match. I'm feeling these blue girls over here, but I think I want to do green because I'm really curious about this blitz shade. This palette might need to feature in another video because she's interesting. I actually am really, I mean, I know the color story is kind of neutral, but I don't know. I think it's a nice color story. So I took this shade Adventurous, which is all over the place now. I'm putting that in my crease, and the shade is a lot more pigmented than Ecstatic. I know I use the shade on the other eye, but I feel like I'm seeing the true color of it now because it's not mixed with that other shade. And it's super pigmented. So this one, Risky, this color is very deep. So I'm gonna dust off the excess because I'm gonna put it in the outer V and see what happens, and then we'll see if, ooh, yeah, we'll build it up into the crease a little bit. That's a nice matte deep brown. I'll be honest with you, I expected this palette to perform well. Just, I don't know. Like, I go into makeup hoping that everything's gonna work, especially stuff that I have. Like, I didn't buy this with my own money. I know that it was a gift. Profusion didn't pay me. But, like, you know, it's in my possession. It was a gift, so I want to love it. But I looked at this palette and thought it looked good. Wow, that looks really nice. This is looking like another neutral side, but it's okay. I'm gonna add some color. I feel like I don't really look down on products like because of where they're from, because I wear a lot of like drugstore and affordable makeup because I'm a struggling college student. Let's swatch these blues and see how we feel. So this is Lagoon. That's Lagoon. That's pretty. Next we're going into Royalty. I love that this palette has the names on like the front, because I hate, well, a lot of drugstore palettes I find, or at least like affordable drugstore palettes, they don't have names at all, which isn't that big a deal. But it's nice to see a brand that's so affordable step it up. And then we'll do this Ella shade, which I'm also super curious about. Ooh, do y'all see that? Okay, all right. Ooh, we gotta tap into that shade. All right, I think I'm gonna do Lagoon and Ella. They're both from a kit I got on Amazon. I'm gonna take Lagoon first. I actually might be able to use all three of these blue shades. I'm gonna put Lagoon in the center. This is gonna be like a really dark blue, kind of smoky situation. Oh no, I'm lying. There's still fallout. I was gonna say the fallout seems a little bit better, but it's definitely still there. These shadows are pigmented, but a glitter glue might help them out a little bit. Just a little bit. Taking Ella. Ooh. So this, oh yeah, this is just like that focus shade. It's like this hard pressed glitter that kind of is chunky. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, this little brush really is like tickling my eyelid right now. Oh, I took that up a little too high. And that glitter out. Took that up a little too high. Should we take royalty or caring? Oh, that's black. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to touch the black. Let's do slick. Slick? Yeah, slick. This shade. Because I feel like slick is darker and deeper, and it would blend in with that risky brown shade more. Ooh, that was pigmented. Powdery, a little powdery. Like y'all see that bit of powder up there. It's alright though. I'm just gonna blend it into the blue. Using the same Mary Kay brush. And I might spray this royalty shade just a little bit. Yeah, let's spray her. Did it get on there? Okay. Yep. Spraying it did make a difference. I had a feeling it would. I feel like it made more of a difference to spray this one than the other like gold shade I used, Celestial, but I didn't really need to spray that one. So maybe the colors are just not quite as pigmented as the neutrals. I'm spraying Ella too. Ooh, that is gorgeous sprayed. In this little flat shader brush. Is this a shader brush? I don't know what I'm saying. Taking this little flat brush to do my little lash line. I'm gonna take all these shades are shimmery, so I guess we'll just go with slick. Oh, that looks black. Why does that look so dark? And then we'll go into risky. You can't even see it. We'll go into risky too. That looks so black. Oh, there's a lot of fallout on my face. Let me take one of these deep colors. Zing? I already used Zing. I want to use something else. Let's use Ideal and mix it with Zing. We'll put Ideal down first. Okay, actually, this one feels a little less powdery than the white one next to it. Oh, that is so light. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. Alright, it's right though. We'll take Zing because we know that she's about to bring us pigment. Or not. I just tapped off a lot of the excess though, so that's probably why it doesn't look super pigmented. I almost dropped it. Why am I such a mess right now? Like, it's so funny because in my tutorials I probably seem really like laid back, and I know that my voiceovers are kind of like low energy. That's why I wanted to make a talk through video like this. But I wanted you all to know I'm like super chaotic and crazy when I do my makeup. Like I am now. I mean, This isn't super crazy. Like, I'm actually kind of chilled right now, but I'm chaotic. I drop stuff. I get stuff everywhere. I knock products all over the floor. Like, I'm chaotic. I'm chaos. But in my tutorials, I'm going with the same liner. But in my tutorials, I'm always like, I feel like my voice is like ASMR in my ASMR dash Y, like ASMR esque in my tutorials, because I'm always like, so next I'm just gonna take this liner and do a little wing and like, this is feels dry. Like it's kind of hard to drag it over the shadow. But then again, I don't know how I feel because like my problem with the Tarte Man Eater eyeliner is that it's the opposite. It's like too wet and I feel like it doesn't dry down and it gets all over the place, and like because it dries so slow, it gets like messed up before you can like put it on. All right, we need back into the Becca powder. I'm taking a brush. This is a Sephora like small powder brush. And I'm resetting my eyes again. I'm trying to blend out all that fallout and just fix everything. I'm gonna go on with another powder, I think. Actually, no, I'm not. I was gonna go with another one to add some color, but I think we're alright. I'm just gonna blend everything out and set my face real quick. That was too close. Elf Setting Makeup Mist and Set. I like how I'm just doing stuff and not saying anything. This is the NK Makeup Lip Pencil in Cocoa. I use this in like all my tutorials that there's a nude lip. And this is, if you are around my complexion or even lighter, I think you'll really like this because it's really, it's really nice for like deep skin. All right, I'm gonna build it up a bit. Ooh, did I draw my lips in crooked? I'm really weird about drawing my lips in, like, cause I have like well, not even relatively. I have pretty full lips. Let's be honest. So I feel like if I draw them in, they'll look big, like too big and like clownish. But I don't know how else to like do them. This is Too Faced Melted Chocolate Liquefied Long Wearing Lipstick. This is a really nice nude for people who are brown skin too, or like if you're a lighter complexion than me, like more like, I don't know, like if you're lighter, like light skin complexion, I feel like this would be really pretty as a nude. See, this is how I am when I do my makeup. I'm a mess, and that's probably why there's so many like jump cuts in my videos. I'm working on it. I feel like what I need to do is lay all my products out before I start filming, but like I don't do that because I don't have the desk space for it. But once I get a real desk, this isn't even a desk, this is like a table stand. Once I get a real desk that has space on it, that looks crazy. My lips. Once I get a real desk, hopefully my videos will be less chaotic. Alrighty, so we are all done. My final thoughts are that I actually really do like the eyeshadow palette. It's really cute. If you know someone who's younger and more of a beginner with makeup, they probably really like this because the colors are doable. You can play with some color without anything too crazy. And it's like it'll help you blend because they're a little powdery, but not in like a bad way. I just feel like this would be really good for someone who's younger. I mean, not to say that like someone who really is into makeup wouldn't like it either, because I feel like you could really make this work. But I know some people are a little picky about like powdery stuff and fallout. But yeah, overall I think it's a nice palette. Profusion, good job, sis. And I just want to thank you guys for watching. Please stay safe. Love you. Bye.